So someone today on the forums brought up offset voxels, and I don't know whether they figured it out or not, but I'm going to show you how to do it anyway. We're going to start by creating some weird voxel corner. Line tool works okay for this. You can also do smooth. Good enough. Any old voxel will do. So I need to take this voxel, and first I need its complements. So to create complements, you create a 2x2 cube and paste it to a corner. So now the outside of this really doesn't matter, it's the inside that does. What's on the inside is, well, let me show you. Flatten out all the outside. Like I said, it doesn't matter. You can see the inside's been deformed a little bit, and it's just that one corner in the middle that's moved. That corner. You can see these have been divided into triangles. I'll go into that in another video. But the center point has been moved, which is important. So we're going to take those, and those 8 voxels, the corner, that shared corner of those 8 voxels is being complemented to each of those voxels. So what do I mean by complemented? I mean, if you take that corner's position on one voxel and the corner's position on the other voxel, and you add them up, you come out to an even number of voxels, depending on how you measure that distance. So next thing I'm going to do to create this offset voxel, back on topic, is to copy each corner of this 2x2 cube to each corner of this voxel reactor. Don't have to worry about forgetting which ones you've done. It's the ones that aren't deformed in here. Now when you get halfway done, you're just on the top, you can already see you've got a kind of interesting shape in the middle. But I'm going to keep going and do the bottom ones too. You can't just mirror the top to the bottom in this case. It won't give you a nice square. Or cube. Don't know if anyone else is experiencing that, where the select tool doesn't always appear. See, it's only showing here on the south side and not over there on the west. And one last corner. So there you go, and in the middle is a regular voxel. It's just been moved over a bit, and it's not perfectly centered here either, but it's more obvious from this angle. If I had taken a different corner, it would have been moved this way too, but I think I took one toward the center of the line tool, which might have been aligned in one direction. So you can see that this voxel is off. If I can get the add tool over it, there we go. It's not aligned. But you can treat it like an aligned voxel. Now, smoothing works a little strangely. You don't get the result you would expect. Things tend to twist over to one side. Yeah, it might be more obvious with the same. See if I'd done that with a normal voxel. It would be a perfect cube, but when I deform one of these offset voxels, it's not. So the smoothing tool apparently is taking into account the absolute geometry of a standard voxel when it's doing its smoothing, which is interesting in and of itself, but that's an offset voxel.